Hi folks, this is Jay. Hope you're okay today. It's good to see you. Just want to say hello to Aaron Ra. This is particularly for you, and a sort of formal challenge to you, and I'm challenging you to a formal academic debate on the resurrection of Christ. Did Christ rise from the dead? And I'm just going to give some comments about your debate with Ray Comfort, pinpoint some things, offer a challenge again, and I'll leave it with you, sir. Okay? Excuse me. I'm just having my dinner break, Aaron Ra. I watched this video, Aaron Ra, and it was a debate between you and Ray Comfort. And I'm going to give an objective assessment of that bit of a debate, okay? And I'm going to be completely honest. I felt that neither of you provided any evidence at all for the existence of God or non-existence of God. Ray didn't provide any evidence, and you didn't provide any evidence. So on both of you, I don't think you both really did well in that case. You should have, at least on both sides, presented some kind of evidence of some kind, really. The second thing is, you might have made a few comments, but you in order to clinch it to be real evidence, you needed to have been a bit more detailed in your statements to be any of substantial evidence, to be any kind of substantial evidence, and there was no evidence presented from your side or from Ray's side. There wasn't arguments about evolution. Again, no evidence is presented, really substantial evidence, Aaron Ra, for evolution in that debate with Ray Comfort. Ray made a mistake concerning species, that all species is male and female, and you corrected him on that. I would say that you don't go into a debate against Aaron Ra unless you really know what you're talking about on evolution, because you do know what you're talking about. So I would just say to Ray, you just got to make sure you check up on everything you say, because if you're talking on evolution, Aaron Ra would pick you up on that. But that was due to Ray's not studying the subject in depth, which he should have done. However, you showed a remarkable lack of scholarship yourself when you were talking about the nature of faith, and you've been on record a number of times in saying what the definition of faith is and what theologians have said, and I've completely debunked you on that. I did a video called Aaron Ra and the definition of faith, and I've completely destroyed you there, mate. When you're talking about the definition of faith, how you're being intellectually dishonest concerning that you're not being honest, and what you're doing is you're defining Christianity with a definition that you have taken and that you have applied to Christianity, and then you're continually bashing Christianity over the head with this definition, and then using that definition to interpret the Bible and to interpret Christian history, which is really, really intellectually dishonest. What I mean is, when you're saying that faith is a belief down to a lack of evidence, and then you're saying this is your definition, and then you're applying it to Scripture and the Bible, and then to theologians, it's a complete misrepresentation, because in the Bible there's a rich repository of information about faith, and You know, there's a variety of understandings of faith that come to be make a whole picture, and that picture is definitely not the definition that you keep banding about. And then when you look at theologians, theologians would definitely never say they are anti-irrational. Throughout the history of the church, you know, the great theologians have always had faith and reason as a handmaiden. Aquinas, St. Anselm, even if they put faith first, reason has to go alongside it. You know, R.C. Sproul, today Dr. Al Muller, just for modern times. So your definition of faith has just been completely, utterly demolished by me, Aaron Ra. And to be shown as intellectually dishonest. And I really am annoyed at that, because what annoys me is that you claim to be this sort of scholarly, intelligent person who has reason and evidence for the for your position, and yet you fail to do justice to Christianity. You fail to really assess the situation in an honest, objective way, and you consistently setting up straw men in your argumentation. So again, I challenge you, Aaron Ra, to a proper, formal academic debate on the resurrection of Christ. By the time we would get to debate, I would have read at least 20, 30 PhDs. That's what I would have done. I would have read all the key books on the subject. And when I come to debate you, I would be armed with that kind of scholarship. Are you willing to come against that kind of scholarship? I'm talking about you give a presentation for 30, 40 minutes, why Jesus didn't rise from the dead. I give 30, 40 minutes, and then we have cross-examination, 10 minutes your way, 10 minutes mine, 10 minutes your way, 10 minutes mine, 10 minutes your way, 10 minutes mine, with a final conclusion from you, final conclusion from me. And I promise you that you will be up against someone who will completely demolish any arguments that you bring against Christ's resurrection. Okay? I know that you know a lot about evolution. I'm willing to debate you on that, but if you debate me first on the resurrection of Christ, I'll come back for a second round with you on evolution, but I'd need time if I was going to debate you on evolution, because obviously you have studied it in far more depth than I have. But I'm happy to debate you on evolution, but I would need a lot more time to do more research and prepare on that. But to start with, I think that you should at least engage in a debate on the resurrection of Christ in a scholarly way. I promise you I will not embarrass you. I promise you that it will be scholarly. I promise you it will be professional. I promise you that it will be dignified. And I promise you that it will be the best that a person could present their argument against you. And I've challenged you a number of times, and the reason why I want to challenge you is because I know I can present strong evidence for Christ's resurrection. I know I can provide top scholarship to do that, and I know that you're going to not find that easy. You're not going to find it easy to tackle. So if you're up for the challenge, Aaron, right, please let me know. I'm willing to come on the Right Eat Sandwich show at a date. I'd need, well, if I'm going to read 30 PhDs at least, I need time to really research. I like to research my topic, and I'd need time. Okay, so you need to give me some a reasonable schedule, and make sure that somebody on the show is actually fair and neutral in the moderator, and you need to send me a list of the structure of the debate, etc., how it's going to unfold, and it needs to be me against you. Okay, so the challenge is there for you, mate. Failure to do that, people say that Ray Comfort's the banana man. Well, if you fail to organise an academic debate with me, mate, then we will know you as the banana man. Who Jay chewed up in little bits. And demolished Aaron Ra. And he went down as soft as a banana. So if you don't debate me, Aaron Ra, I not only chewed you up, you'll even slip on your own skin, mate. It's up to you, mate. I promise you, it'll be the hardest debate you've ever had in your life, and I promise you, whoever wins, it will not be an easy victory. Alright? So take care, Aaron Ra. This is a serious, proper academic challenge to you. The banana's just a bit of fun. Okay? I've made a serious video on Aaron Ra and the definition of faith. It completely, utterly destroyed you out of the water, mate. So either make a presentation against that video, or at least have a proper academic debate with me. I'll leave you with that, Aaron Ra, and I wish you well. Wish everybody else well on YouTube, and take care and God bless you. Take care. This is Jay coming out of Atheism. God bless.